I've always been interested in getting something for nothing. I've been making rain barrels and these compost barrels, but my career was 30 years of doing art glass. So when I sold my stained glass business, I was looking for some other areas that interested me, and it just evolved when I started seeing how rain barrels could be used to stem the problems that come with the drought. And we did, particularly last year, have a major drought. So I started doing that, and I used the rain barrel, I guess, raw material from Mount Olive Pickle Company. They're 55-gallon screw-on lid affairs that they were otherwise going to just crush and put in the landfill. And by recycling them, it made a lot of sense, because particularly now, since I've used the same materials to make the composters, we're recycling kitchen scraps and that sort of thing, but also in a recyclable plastic container. And then the wood that I use is all treated lumber that has been deemed either too bent or too twisted for use for building. And so what I do is I buy that and I straighten it out and then put it back together in something that is very useful. You know, it's just a matter of using gravity to have water overflow to a point lower, and that's exactly what we utilize when we use 3 barrels, each of which is at a higher level than the previous one. So my interest in composting began with dumping the organic material, everything from the kitchen. The idea of putting it in a tumbler of some kind made a lot of sense. You'd want to draft off the liquid, or the tea as they call it, which is almost like an elixir for plants. Set the barrel down so that this little port is over your watering can. Fill it up with this terribly stinky brown liquid, tea, and then pour it on your flowers, and you can watch your flowers grow. Light energy is really important in heating water, and so back in 1980, I believe it was, about the time Jimmy Carter's administration was moving out, there was like this last-ditch effort on my part to get solar hot water. So I had a system set up on my roof, which to this day sits there and warms the water. We'll sometimes hang laundry out on the line just before it rains, and we're willing to run out and take it off the line if it doesn't work. We needed a car, so we got a Prius. I would hope that young people, I mean children, would be exposed to this sort of thing so that their sort of consciousness is formed with these things in mind. As a movement, we're probably talking about quite a long time from now, but it's getting better, I think. And, whoops, cut.